Baking with Butlers.
Go, you're on.
Welcome to Baking with the Butlers, episode 3. I have my trusty helpers today, Elijah. Elijah, say hi.
Hi.
And Maddie May here. She is just here for looks. Today we're going to be making Aunt Nell's brownies. And that is actually my Aunt Nell's recipe.
But is she a girl?
Aunt Nell? Yeah, she's a girl. So Aunt Nell gave me this recipe when we got married. It is our most used recipe in the recipe book that she created. It's got flour all over it. So we're going to be making those brownies today. I was a little hesitant to make this recipe because the things that go into this recipe is a little embarrassing, the amount of butter and sugar, but what comes out on the other end is very, very good. So just ignore all the butter and sugar that we're throwing in. Our ingredients that we have today, our dry ingredients that you're going to need are flour. You're going to need 1.5 cups of flour. You're going to need 2 cups of sugar. See what I mean? You are going to need please stop, please. A fourth of a cup of cocoa powder. You're going to need a teaspoon of salt. You're going to need some chocolate chips. I just have a bag here. You're going to use about a cup, but you can really use as much or as little as you want. And then, is that all for the dry ingredients? Did I hit them all? Okay. And then the wet ingredients, the things you're going to need are vanilla, just a couple teaspoons of vanilla. You're going to need 4 eggs, and you're going to need a cup of melted butter. So that's another one where you're like,
butter.
But it makes it so delicious.
Butter.
Okay? So a cup of melted butter.
Butter.
That is 2
butter.
sticks. A cup is 2 sticks. So I already have 2 sticks on the stove. So I'm going to go turn those on to get that melting. So it's ready for us. Here we go. Are you ready to go, man?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need the flour just yet. We're going to save flour for after. The brownies are going to be baked in a 13 by 9 by 13 pan. So the first thing you want to do is get your pan ready, spray it with your spray or whatever you have. The oven needs to be set at 350. So my oven is on and ready to go. So if you're cooking with us right now, brownies for breakfast, get that oven on at 350. If you're going to cook later, just get your oven on when you need to. You're ready? All right, buddy. We're going to start with our sugar.
Sugar? Okay.
Yep. 2 cups of sugar.
Can I do it?
Lots and lots of sugar. Okay. So Elijah's going to help me dump it in here. Stop. We got lots of chunks in here, so I'm just going to break those chunks up so we know how much sugar it actually is. We don't want to get too much. This is insane, the amount of sugar, but I'll tell you, it's very delicious. All right, more. Okay, chunkies. Hopefully you have been able to get the ingredients at the grocery store in this time of craziness. That's good enough. You want to dump that in the bowl?
Yeah.
Dump it in the big purple bowl. So there is our white sugar. Now you're going to take your 1/4 cup of cocoa. This is like cocoa powder. Very yummy and smelling good. You want to smell it? What's it smell like?
Chocolate.
That's right. We need 1/4 cup of this, buddy, and then we're going to dump it in. And you're going to dump this into the sugar and mix it up really, really well. Okay, dump that in there. Okay, where'd that whisk go, buddy?
Let's go.
Yeah, you had that.
Yeah.
Yes, will you try and mix up that sugar and the cocoa? Here, Maddie. Elijah's doing a great job over there. I know I'm not on the screen, forgive me. I'm sure my husband's really mad at me right now for muting the video. Okay, Elijah's mixing the sugar and the cocoa. There's some chunks of cocoa, so we're going to try and mix it up really good in just a second when Mom can get her hands on it. We're going to add the melted butter next, so it's still melting, so it's okay. We have a little time. No, let's not stick it does look fun to play with, but let's not stick, oh no. What'd you get it on?
My Band-Aid.
Yeah, tell everyone why you have a Band-Aid.
That Because I have a boo-boo.
You got a boo-boo. How'd you get a boo-boo?
Because I fall down.
You fell down. Okay, mix it up really good. So there's all your sugar and cocoa mixed all together. Melt this some more. You could also melt in the microwave if you want. Sometimes I do it in the microwave, sometimes I do it on the stove. I'm not sure why I did it on the stove today. It probably would have been better to do it in the microwave. It would have been a little faster, but you know, you live and you learn. All right, is it mixed good?
No.
No.
No, it's
Tell them
not
about
good.
after this what
let's
we're gonna do for our.
Oh yes. 1 second. I gotta check on the butter. Gotta keep mixing it. We have a new special. Okay.
Oh, real quick, I just want to point out for all our Olivet people watching. Thing one over here has her Olivet Nazarene University shirt on. Our alma mater, and she also has a whisk. So, what can beat that? All right. Time for Mr. Butlers' bad joke of the day. What do you call a worm with no teeth? You know what you call a worm with no teeth? A gummy worm. What? All right, the butter is almost done.
Well, you're gonna tell them about our new.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So we have a new segment today on Baking with the Butlers. You're gonna want to stick around. It's at the very end. Elijah has a new special talent that we didn't know he could do, but he showed us last night, so we caught it on video, and you will see what's it called? Elijah's Epilogue? Elijah's Epilogue, our new segment at the end of Baking with the Butlers. So you're going to want to stick around for that. It's worth watching this whole train wreck of baking.
Yeah.
Just to see Elijah.
Elijah, Oma and Opa are watching. Do you want to say hi?
Hi, Opa.
Who else is watching?
Seth, can you say hi to Seth?
Hi, Seth.
And Miss Lisa, can you say hi to Miss Lisa?
Who's Lisa?
That's
She's
Mommy
our
and
friend.
Daddy's friend.
Say hi, Miss Lisa.
Hi, Miss Lisa.
And Mackay's watching. Can you say hi to Mr. Mackay?
Is that yours?
Yeah, he's in my class.
Hi, Miss
All right.
All right, sorry, the butter is taking a little longer than I thought.
I'll do butter.
Okay, Mr. Butler's gonna make sure the butter gets all melted. After we add the butter, we're gonna add our 4 eggs. So we're gonna get our eggs
Can
out.
I do it?
Yep, but not yet. Okay, we're gonna get our 4 eggs out, ready to go. These were hard to find yesterday when I went to the grocery store with my mask on, and my gloves, and my hand sanitizer. I had it all. But they were hard to find. I had to go to 2 stores to get eggs, and I had to get 2 dozen because, you know, Easter's coming up, so we're gonna have to do some coloring of eggs, aren't we? Yep. Okay, not yet. We gotta get the butter.
What kind of Easter eggs did you get, buddy?
Yeah, are we gonna color eggs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with what? What do we have?
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol! Show everybody.
Hi.
There we go. We're gonna color our Easter eggs this week with Paw Patrol stickers. It's gonna be fun, isn't it?
Hi.
Yes, and then we'll turn those eggs into...
There you go. You got it. Also, I want to thank our sponsor today. Not really sponsored. My good friend Rich Cho has a food blog called Big Time Bites. Check it out. He writes some really cool food reviews, and he loves food, so he knows what he's talking about. Big Time Bites. Check it out. Yes.
All right, the butter is ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
So we have our cup of melted butter. We're going to dump in here. We need to mix it up really good. This is what's going to turn this into
That is a lot of butter.
butter and sugar.
Can I do it?
Let me do it first, and then you can.
I want to do it.
What?
Ooh, buddy, tell the Deckers hello. Can you say hi to Miss Olivia?
Olivia.
Say thanks for watching.
And Ella and Hannah.
Bye, Anna.
Those are your girls, aren't they? All right, so now we have this really wet mixture. It's more of a liquid at this point, and we're going to add in our 4 eggs. Elijah's going to help me, so there may very well likely get
Can I do it right
shells.
now?
Yep, so put that down. Very carefully crack your eggs. All right, okay. Oh, whoa, whoa. We almost got the whole shell in there. That would not have been good. Okay, can I do one?
Yeah.
Okay, there's another. You want to do another one?
We've been told you can't see Madeline, and we know she's the star of the show, so.
Yeah, who wants to watch me? Do you want to do the last one? Okay, be very careful. Get it in the bowl, not outside the bowl. Okay, crack a little harder. A little harder. As he's doing that, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla straight from Mexico. This is legit. One of my students brought this for me from Mexico one year.
Can I do it?
I got it. You need to get that egg done. So 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Excellent. Don't let the, whatever this is.
A baker in training right
There's a
here.
shell.
I did see a shell. Where'd it go?
Right there.
We got one little shell in here.
What Band-Aid?
Where's your Band-Aid?
It's wet.
Uh-oh, did the Band-Aid end up in the brownies?
No.
Nobody wants Band-Aid brownies.
Okay, this is the worst part of baking. It's stuck in that egg white, so you can't get it out. We might just have to let that go. Oh! Got it! Oh, no, I didn't.
We're just going to play a little roulette.
I'm sorry.
Whoever gets the egg
eggshell.
wins.
I hope it's Elijah.
That was me.
This might be a goner, buddy. Might be a goner.
All
All
right.
right.
Can I do it?
Who cares? Baking with the Butlers.
Can I
We
do-
put
can I
shells
do
in
it?
there.
Can I do it?
Sure, maybe we'll find it later. Here you go.
That could be your punishment for spilling coffee on the couch today, buddy. You have to eat a shell.
Yeah, spilled mommy's cup of coffee. Pull. All right, so now we've got our vanilla and our eggs. We need to mix it really, really, really well. We're gonna add our last dry ingredients next. Our teaspoon of salt and a
Ready, Mama.
cup and a half of flour. Now, I gotta make sure this is mixed really good. I can still see some egg yolk. So mix it really, really well. It's still really, really wet. We're gonna add the flour to thicken it up for the brownies.
I'm ready, Mama.
You ready? Okay. Still keeping an eye out for that
I
shell,
just
but
bacon in the Butler.
yeah, this is baking with the Butlers. Are you a butler?
Who else is a butler?
Oh my.
Oma.
Is Grandma and Grandpa butlers?
No, they're Millers.
They're Millers, yeah.
Just like Aunt Nell. Again, this is Aunt Nell's recipe if you haven't heard. She's home in Michigan,
Is that
in quarantine,
Is
as
that
we all are.
cheesy? Is that cheesy?
She's been making this for years, and the butter hasn't killed her yet, so I feel
Yeah.
pretty good about this.
All the Millers have been
Can I
eating
do?
it for
Can I
years.
do it? Can I do it?
The Millers have been eating
Can I
these
do it?
brownies
Can I do
for
it?
every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every get-together, really. Now, Aunt Nell cuts them really small, though, so when you eat one, you're feeling pretty good because you eat just a little tiny one. Now, when I make them, I cut them like pretty normal sized. I'm also adding my teaspoon of salt. This is where it starts to get really thick, so if you have a 3-year-old stirring, they might need your help because
I
This
don't
is-
need your help.
he doesn't need my help, people. But we still have some flour to add, and he's not mixing it very well, so this is where it gets just a little tricky.
Mama, your turn, Mama.
Thank you. He knows his limits. Here we go. Stir, stir, stir.
Hey, buddy, while we're stirring, can you say hi to Jane Ellen? Jane Ellen's in my class. She watches every week with her family.
Can I do it? Can I
Did
do
you
it?
hear, Daddy?
Can you say hi to Jane Ellen?
Hi, Jane Ellen.
Okay, mix. And then Mommy will finish up.
Look at the
Daddy?
strength on that.
Yes, it takes some forearm strength. You ready for Mom? And I don't know if you've seen through the video today, but this wonderful picture right here. Oh,
Oh, hold on.
Sorry,
we're on the
we're
close-up. We're on the
we're
close-up.
doing the stirring. It's getting thick.
Mama.
But after, when
Mommy.
Mr. Butler changes the video, you want to show
All
everyone
right.
this picture?
Show everybody the
them.
picture, buddy.
Who is that?
Daddy,
Daddy, what's he doing?
he's cooking some chicken.
He's cooking some chicken. That's him from when he was very young. 13-year-old Mr. Butler. All right, so once you
I was
have...
good looking back then, too. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Did you know me back then?
I have no idea.
That's when you fell in love with me, when I was 13.
I don't think it was that early.
One day we'll tell you our love story, guys. It's great.
All right, so now you have the flour and the salt added. You have your final mixture. Your final brownie batter is all put together. Now you're going to take your pan, take your pan, and it is greased and sprayed or whatever, buttered, whatever you do. We're going to dump the batter into...
Here, bring it over here. In the close-up.
Okay.
Move 13-year-old Mr. Butler. He doesn't need to be
Dump
there.
the brownie batter into the pan. Okay. Did we get it all?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got it all for Elijah's liking. I always get a spatula to get the rest because there's quite a bit left in here. It gets pretty thick. You okay, Maddie Mae? You good? She's good, everyone. She just likes to hang out. She's a sweet little babe. Is that so? She's talking. Okay, so I take the spatula to get all the rest out, and there's your brownies. You can throw them in the oven like that, or what makes them even better is throwing on the chocolate chips. I couldn't get it open with my own strength, so I have to get scissors. Yep. And this is where you could take a cup, you could take a half a cup. It's really whatever you want it to look like. And you sprinkle them on top. Take some, sprinkle them on top of your brownies. This is what makes them chocolate chip bars. That's what it says on the recipe. Are you eating our ingredients?
That reminds me of my home ec teacher in middle school. We used to make food. And then when we dish it out, she'd give one for a student and then eat one for herself.
Yeah.
And then give one for a student and eat one for herself.
That's a lot of eating.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, dump those in. Yeah. I can guess what you were going to say next. Hopefully she's not watching.
I don't remember her
Hey,
name.
you need to put those in the brownie.
Okay.
Okay, dump your handful and spread them out. I think
It's
we're
okay,
good.
Mama.
You're going to eat all of those in your hand? Put them in here.
It's okay.
Put them in here.
No.
It's okay, Mom. It's okay.
Oh, what are you going to do with those chocolate chips in your hand? What are you going to do with all those? Put them in here.
I think it's self-explanatory.
He's going to eat them all at 9:20 in the morning. So, as many chocolate chips as you want on top. Hopefully you could see that in the video. It's kind of up to you. Once you have the chocolate chips on top, it's ready to put into the oven. And you're baking, remember, at 350 for 30 minutes. Maddie Mae, what do you think about this, huh? She's making some noise over here. So 30 minutes at 350, and they will be in the oven. There you go. At 30 minutes, they'll be good. One thing I always do is, I don't know, I think everyone does this. Take a toothpick or a fork, stick it in the middle. If it comes out and there's nothing on it, then it means they're done. There's
Plastic
nothing.
fork works the best.
There's nothing gooey in there. And yes, a plastic fork, or cutting brownies when they're warm, a plastic knife. Because you know nobody likes to cut brownies, then all the brownie comes out on the knife. But a plastic knife, it doesn't do that. We can't wait to see your brownies. I did not make another batch for you to see because I don't have time for that.
Too much butter.
And it's too much butter and sugar. So we are gonna wait 30 minutes for those to come out. When you bake yours, if you do, send Mr. Butler or myself a picture on your whatever you have to send us a picture on online or on Blooms or on Canvas or on Google Classroom or on email or whatever you have. Send us a picture. We'd love to see your brownies. How are those chocolate chips? Good. Okay. And we are out today for Baking with the Butlers, episode 3. Here's our new segment, Elijah's Epilogue. Enjoy.
And now it's time for Elijah's Epilogue. Reading.
Brown bear, brown bear. Now wait. Brown bear, what do you see? I see red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see little ducks looking at me. Little duck, yellow. What do you see? I see a black blue horse looking at me. Blue horse. What do you see? I see a green frog looking at me.
Good job, bud.
Green frog, green frog. What do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, purple cat. What do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, white dog. What do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, black sheep. What do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, goldfish. What do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. The end.